What's up, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're back. We're doing another mock draft. Didn't do one last week, but we're back this week. This is gonna be another 2-round mock draft. So let's get right into it. I think this is mock draft 10.0. So let's get right into it here. Starting with number 1, it's gonna be Trevor Lawrence to the Jacksonville Jaguars for the first overall pick there. The pretty much only clear pick in the entire draft. Number 2, the New York Jets. They really need to trade Sam Darnold because Zach Wilson, quarterback out of BYU, can be your quarterback of the future for a very, very long time. Number 3, the Miami Dolphins are on the clock, and this will be the first non-quarterback selected. I think I'm going to end up going wide receiver. Although they could also, it could use their line, but I'm going to go wide receiver. I'm going to go Jamar Chase out of LSU with this selection. Number 4 is the Atlanta Falcons on the clock. Quarterback, I've done a lot of quarterback here throughout the entire year. I'm not sure if that will end up being the pick at the end of the day. But I don't think there's any edge rusher worth taking this high. So if it's not a quarterback, I could see the Falcons trading down, but since I refuse to pay this website to do trades, I'm going to go with a quarterback, and it's not going to be Trey Lance, even though this big board has Trey Lance over Justin Fields right here. I'm going to go with Justin Fields out of Ohio State there. Number 5 is the Cincinnati Bengals. Got to protect Joe Burrow at all costs. And I've seen a lot of mocks giving him Kyle Pitts. I think you got to prioritize the protection of Joe Burrow. So that's going to be Penei Sewell out of Oregon there with that pick. Number 6, the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock, and they need a playmaker like Kyle Pitts type of guy. As their tight ends kind of age, and honestly, Kyle Pitts doesn't have to play tight end for you. He's a versatile weapon, as Bengal would say. So I'm going to go with Kyle Pitts out of Florida to the Eagles. Number 9 is the Detroit Lions. It's going to be either wide receiver or corner. Don't think they're exactly going to go corner. It would be a long shot at quarterback, but I don't think they seem to really trust Jared Goff to get them to the promised land, which I doubt, but the Lions can think whatever they want. So I'm going to go with a wide receiver. I'm going to go Jalen Waddle out of Alabama here. Number 8 is the Carolina Panthers, my favorite team. I think we do need to end up going quarterback at the end of the day. I think we need to stop pushing towards Deshaun Watson. We know everything going on with him right now, so I don't think it's a smart move. So I think we need to go with quarterback here. And Trey Lance out of North Dakota State is on the board, so we're going to go with him here. Number 9, the Denver Broncos are on the clock. I highly disagree with quarterback being their number 1 need. I don't think you can give up on Drew Lock that quickly. But I think I'm going to go with corner here. That's a big position of need there. They could be looking to replace Von Miller at some point, but I don't think Micah Parsons is going to go this high. So I'm going to go with a corner. I'm going to go with... Why is Caleb Farley falling so much? Where is Caleb Farley? Am I missing something? Caleb Farley falls to 27th on this big board? What is going on? What did he do? What did he do wrong? Did he have a bad pro day or something? Okay, he might have had a bad pro day that I don't know about, but I still like Caleb Farley over Surtain and all these other guys, so I'm going to go with him here. It may be a reach according to this board, but I don't know why he's falling. Anyways, number 10, the Dallas Cowboys are on the clock. Cornerback, I think it's going to be back corner here. Patrick Surtain out of Alabama right there. Let's go back to all. All right, the New York Football Giants are on the clock. And again, edge rusher, don't think there's really one to be picked right here. Defense wasn't awful last year, so that might not be the priority anyways. They did sign Kenny Galladay, so I'm going to resist going wide receiver. And O-line could be worse. So actually, on second thought, I am going to go with an edge/linebacker type guy. I'm going to go Micah Parsons out of Penn State. That's the highest I've had Micah Parsons go in quite a while. Number 12, San Francisco 49ers. This is an outside shot at Mac Jones, but I truly don't think he's 12th overall pick caliber player. But so yeah, I don't think that'll be the move for them there. Personally, I think they're gonna go with Rashawn Slater, who is a fantastic lineman who's still on the board at 12. I think you can't turn that down here. Rashawn Slater out of Northwestern, best player available there. Number 13 is the Chargers. They're on the clock. Got to protect Justin Herbert at all costs. Harrison Darrisaw's on the board, who I think is the third best tackle on the board. So I'm going to go with him here out of Virginia Tech. Number 14, the Vikings. This could definitely be a trade down spot. Or it could be a guy like, where is he? My goodness. Can I not see or something? Hang on. Could be a guy like Elijah Vera Tucker, who apparently I'm blind. Yeah, he's right there actually. Could be Elijah Vera Tucker. Could be an edge rusher. This could be an early spot for an edge rusher to go. So I don't know. I think you prioritize pass rush, to be honest with you. So I actually am going to go with edge guy. And I think since the Vikings are kind of a program right now that aren't ready to win now, not even close to it. So I think they're going to actually go with a developmental type guy and go Gregory Rousseau out of Miami, although he's definitely not worthy of going in the top 14. That's just purely based on potential right there. Number 15 is the New England Patriots. They're on the clock. I think they just re-signed Cam Newton, but clearly not anymore. He's not the answer for the future. So I am going to go with Mac Jones out of Alabama here. Although I don't think he's worthy of going there, to be honest. Number 16, Devonte Smith still on the board. You could go best player available, but you really don't need wide receiver over J.C. Horn, who's still available at corner, which is a very big position of need. So I'm going to go with J.C. Horn out of South Carolina here. Number 17 is the Las Vegas Raiders. I got it right that time. Who would have loved to see Micah Parsons fall here, but he did not. So I think O-line is going to be the pick here. Do we go Elijah Vera Tucker? Do we go with tackle? I'm going to end up going with tackle at the end of the day. I think Taven Jenkins is very, very good. He's been flying at draft boards. I'm going to go with Taven Jenkins out of Oklahoma State here. Number 18, what am I saying? The Miami Dolphins, not the Philadelphia Eagles. Anyways, the Dolphins are on the clock. I think they're going to go with their first running back pick of the board here. Guys, Javonte Williams is so good, bro. He is an absolute tank. He's so good. Can't tackle him. He's faster than you'd probably think he is. He's just an absolute stud. But this is based on what I think will probably happen. So I'm going to go... They could go Travis Etienne. But I'm going to go Najee Harris out of Alabama there. Alright, number 19 is the Washington football team, who need multiple things. I'm not going to go defense. I think they need a playmaker at the wide receiver position. And with Devonte Smith on the board, I don't think there's a single way they can pass that up, even though they did just sign Curtis Samuel. So, Washington football team having one of the best wide receiver cores in the game. If they make that selection, that'd be pretty nasty right there. Number 20 is the Chicago Bears on the clock. No Mac Jones available, so they're not going to be able to go with that. Obviously, O-line is very, very big for them, and I think I am going to end up going with that. I'm going to go Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC. Number 21, the Colts are on the clock. I'm going to go corner here. I'm going to lean corner. I think Asante Samuel should be higher than this. Tyson Campbell should probably be higher than this as well. But I'm going to go Greg Newsome out of Northwestern. Okay, so yeah, with the Tennessee Titans pick, I think I'm going to end up going... Could go safety here, actually be the first safety off the board. This kid actually just ended up being best player available. And you can't have too many edge rushers. I'm going to actually go Kwity Paye out of Michigan here. Number 23, the New York Jets. There's really no bad pick here. They need pretty much every position. I think they're going to go Azeez Ojulari out of Georgia. Big time edge rusher. Number 24 is the Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock. O-line still in need, running back. I still do question their running back right there. So I think they actually do need a speedy running back to go in that lineup. So I'm going to go Travis Etienne out of Clemson. Number 25 is the Jacksonville Jaguars. First overall pick, they took Trevor Lawrence. Here, do they opt to protect Trevor Lawrence? It would be kind of a smart idea. Sam Cosmi is on the board. Or they could give him a weapon to throw to, like Rashad Bateman. I think I'm going to opt for the protection aspect because the wide receivers down there, I kind of like. DJ Chark is good. Chenault is good as well. So I am going to opt for the protection aspect and go with Sam Cosmi out of Texas here. Number 26 is the Cleveland Browns, of course, and they need edge rusher fairly badly as well. Let's see. Jason Oweh could be the pick. Joseph Osai's been falling. Carlos Basham is so disrespected. I am gonna end up going Jalen Phillips though out of Miami. Right there. Number 27, the Baltimore Ravens are on the clock. I look at this team. Obviously, edge rusher is a big need. But safety, man. Safety. I think I'm going to end going safety here because edge rusher, I think they could get a pretty good edge rusher. Baltimore could probably get Carlos Basham in the second, which would be absolutely fantastic. Which is why I think they go Trayvon Moehrig right here at 27 out of TCU. Number 28, the New Orleans Saints are on the clock. I don't think they're going to go Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah out of Notre Dame there. Number 29, the Green Bay Packers are on the clock. It's going to be wide receiver or corner for me. I don't see O-line as the biggest need. Wide receiver weapons is quite a bit on the board. Like you go with Kadarius Toney or Rashad Bateman here. And as far as corner goes, you got to replace Kevin King. I still think you could sign a guy or get one later in the second round. So that's why I'm going to go. Oh, shoot. You can get wide receivers in the second or third round as well. Yeah, I'm going to end up going corner actually on second thought of it. I'm going to go. I don't think Eric Stokes is first round talent. I'm going to go Kelvin Joseph out of Kentucky there. Number 30 is the Buffalo Bills on the clock. Corner also a ginormous need for them. But as well as edge rusher, I'm going to go Joseph Osai out of Texas here. Number 31, the Saints are the Chiefs, not the Saints, are on the clock. I think they need to go O-line very, very badly here with this pick. You got Jalen Mayfield, you got Liam Eichenberg, Dylan Redunds as well could be a pick. Creed Humphrey. I think it's going to be tackle. I think it's going to be Jalen Mayfield out of Michigan here. So there's that. And then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the clock. Could go wide receiver just to add some more depth to it. They have kind of the go up and get it guy in Mike Evans. Kind of got a very fast guy, Chris Godwin. I think they need a twitchy guy who's just like a human joystick, like Kadarius Toney out of Florida. I like his potential there. Number 33, the third pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars now. Since they didn't... No, I was going to give them an offensive weapon, but I can't focus too much on the offense. And I really do like those receivers in Jacksonville. I just don't think they had a very good quarterback to throw them the ball. So I am going to go defense here. It's going to be the first IDL pick of the draft, I believe. I'm going to go with Christian Barmore out of Alabama. Right there. There we go. Go back to all. Number 34, the Jets are back on the clock. And as you can see, I think Rashad Bateman is still on the board. I think they go with him here. He's very, very talented and a good weapon for Zach Wilson to throw to, because there's not very many of those in New York right now, as we know. Number 25, the Falcons are on the clock. They took quarterback first overall. in Justin Fields. So right here, they need to go edge rusher because that was probably the biggest need the whole time. Jason Oweh's on the clock, so I am going to end up going with him out of Penn State. Or I could go Joe Tryon. No, I'm going to go Jason Oweh this time. Number 36, it might be Dolphins. They've taken 2 offensive picks so far, so this is going to be a defensive pick for sure. I'm actually going to go linebacker if it'll let me go back. Zaven Collins and Nick Bolton are both on the board. I'm going to go with Zaven Collins out of Tulsa, however. Number 37, we are here with the Philadelphia Eagles, who definitely do need wide receiver, but they just took Kyle Pitts, so I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go with the defense side of the ball. Need a corner. I'm going to go with corner. I'm going to go with Asante Samuel out of Florida State there. Number 38, the Bengals took O-line with their first overall pick, which is a very, very smart pick. It was definitely the right decision to go with there. But they need to get some pressure on the quarterback, like so many of these teams need to do. So I am actually going to end up going with edge here. I'm going to go with Joe Tryon out of Washington. Number 39 is the Carolina Panthers are on the clock. They took not Kyle Pitts. What am I saying? Quarterback with the first overall pick. I don't know why I was thinking Kyle Pitts. But yeah, they took quarterback first overall. So here, where do they end up going? I think I'm going to go definitely defensive side of the ball, although tight end is a very big need, as well as O-line. I think, oh man, this is tough. It really is tough. Corner is tough. Corner is very, very tough. But I don't know if these guys, I don't know. I feel like we could wait to like a 3rd round. This is not a 3-round mock draft, and potentially get a guy like Tyson Campbell if he falls somehow, or I'm not going to pronounce that. The guy out of Syracuse is very nice as well. I actually am going to end up going O-line like I originally thought I was. I'm going to go with Dylan Verdon's out of North Dakota State to meet up back with his teammate. I just realized that. Meet up back with his teammate, Trey Lance, whose name I couldn't think of earlier. Number 40, Denver Broncos on the clock. I am going to go with, I'm not going to say a replacement because Nick Bolton plays a completely different brand of linebacker than, goodness, why can't I think of names right now? Linebacker, oh my gosh. Von Miller. What is wrong with me? Nick Bolton doesn't really play like Von Miller, but linebacker replacement would be key here. So Nick Bolton out of Missouri is going to be the selection. Number 41 is going to be the Detroit Lions, who I think will have to go corner here, and that's going to be Eric Stokes. Number 42, New York Giants are on the clock. I don't know why tight end this year. I mean, their tight end can't catch, but he's still pretty good. Let's be honest with ourselves here. So with that said, that's definitely not gonna be the pick. So I'm gonna go. It might they very well could go O-line again, man. Dave Gettleman loves going with the O-line pick. So and tackle is actually not awful. So I'm gonna go with an interior O-line guy. And I'm gonna go Creed Humphrey. No, I could go White. I'm gonna go Creed Humphrey out of Oklahoma here. Alright, number 43, San Francisco 49ers are on the clock. There's no quarterback worth taking here, so I'm not gonna do that. O-line could be the pick as well. Corner, they got some aging corners there who definitely could use an upgrade, so I'm gonna go Aaron Robinson out of UCF here. Number 44, the Dallas Cowboys are on the clock. Gonna go defensive tackle, so I'm gonna go. Do I go Davian Nixon or Levi Uzrike? I'm gonna or Jay Tufele as well. I'm gonna end up going with Levi Uzrike out of Washington there. Number 45 is the Jaguars with their 4th pick already. They're really stacking up the picks in this draft, and I think I'm finally gonna give them a weapon here to go alongside with Trevor Lawrence. Now, who will that weapon be? Rondell Moore, I like a lot. Terrace Marshall, I'm not too high on Terrace Marshall, to be honest with you. Dwayne Eskridge could be a second round guy as well. I'm going to end up going with Rondell Moore out of Purdue, though. There that is. 46, the New England Patriots on the clock. They need weapons bad, actually. I'm going to go with Terrace Marshall. I'm not even thinking about it too much. I'm waiting for a team to get Javonte Williams too, because he's so good. But none of these teams are like, I need Javonte Williams at running back right now. So, waiting for that opportunity. Chargers, I'm going to go with safety. I'm going to go with Richie Grant out of UCF here. Just barely over Javon Holland for me. Number 48 is the Raiders back. My goodness, the Raiders back up with their pick. So with that said, actually it could be back-to-back safeties. I highly doubt it though. I'm actually gonna go with a D tackle. I'm gonna go with Davian Nixon. Davian Nixon out of Iowa. Number 49. Oh, here it is. Here's the pick. 100% sure. There it is. Javonte Williams going to the Cardinals in the second round. I think he's a higher talent than 49. I definitely do. Could possibly be the best running back in the draft. But there's just not too many teams that are going to do that so early, I don't think. So, Javonte Williams ends up going 49th to the Cardinals. Number 50 is the Miami Dolphins. They're on the clock. They've had quite a bit of picks for themselves as well here. As far as edge rushers go on the board, Carlos Basham and Ronnie Perkins are both available. I'm going to go with one of them here. I'm going to go with Ronnie Perkins out of Oklahoma right now, just based on what I think will happen, even though I think Carlos Basham is better. All right, number 51. Wide receiver was the first pick for Washington. They got a pretty good defense, so I'm not going to go that there. I'm going to go Liam Eichenberg, who's still on the board, and bolster up that O-line there. That would be a very good pick for him. Number 52. The Chicago Bears are on the clock. They took O-line with the first pick. Could go in the second pick, to be quite honest with you. But I'm going to go with wide receiver. Amari Rodgers is not better than Tutu Atwell. Not better than Brandon Eskridge. Not better than, well, I'll just stop there. But anyways, I'm going to go Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss. All right. Number 53, the Tennessee Titans back on the clock. I'm going to end up going with corner here. Tyson Campbell. I do like Tyson Campbell, man. I really do. I think he's pretty good. Trey Brown is way too far down this board. He's probably more in this section right here. But it's definitely not a second round type guy. I'm going to go with a Fatu Melanowu. Don't know if I said that right at all, but I've seen a lot of this guy in the ACC. And he's pretty dang good. So I'm going to go with him here. Number 54, the Colts are on the clock. Not going to go O-line. I don't think that's near a position of need. Their wide receivers are pretty decent, but they got some old guys in there who won't be around too much longer. And there's a lot of talent at the wide receiver position that you could go with. So I'm actually going to go with Dwayne Eskridge out of Western Michigan at a monster pro day. Not pro day. What's it called? Senior Bowl, I think. Number 55. We're back for the Pittsburgh Steelers here. I mean, we went running back first overall, so actually I'm going to need to go with offensive line here for sure. Who do I go with? I think I'm going to go interior O-line is not as big of a need. It's like a left tackle or something, so I need to go with a guy like this. I'm going to go with Alex Leatherwood. He's pretty reliable at left tackle for Alabama, so there he is there in the second round. Number 56, the first Seahawks selection of the draft. And they need pass rush, man. They got to get to the quarterback. And with Carlos Basham on the board, I don't think you can turn that down for 1 second. Turn in your card immediately and get Carlos Basham on your team. Number 57, the LA Rams are on the clock. So we're gonna opt to protect. My goodness, what can I think? We're gonna opt to protect. I can't think of it. Matt Stafford behind that O-line that's really been struggling, so I am going to go with Landon Dickerson out of Alabama there. Number 58, the Baltimore Ravens are on the clock. Edge rushers who are available, not too high on. Quincy Roche is probably another one of those developmental type guys. But the Ravens are kind of in win-now-ish mode. They need a wide receiver who can catch the ball. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a guy who's gonna be able to go up and get the ball. Big physical, well not exactly big, but he's a physical receiver. So I'm gonna go with Devonte Brown out of North Carolina. You can call it bias all you want, but he can catch the ball, and the Ravens need a guy who can catch the ball. Number 59, the Browns are on the clock. Do we go back-to-back D-line picks for them? J2 Failure is on the board. Tyler Shelvin's actually pretty good. Lee McNeil's also pretty good. I think I'm going to go with J2 Failure here out of USC. Number 60, the New Orleans Saints are on the clock. Do we go with another corner? Tyson Campbell's on the board, as well as Elijah Molden. So I'm going to go with Elijah Molden here to the Saints. Number 61, why not go back-to-back corner picks? This will be Tyson Campbell. Not going to go any more corners because none of the rest of these guys, in my opinion, are going to be second-round guys. I think Trey Brown should be a third-round guy. Probably up in here. Trey Brown's good. 62 is the Packers on the clock. Since they went corner first, they're going to go wide receiver this time because those are their two biggest needs pretty much by far. But who do they go? Who do they go here? Tutu Atwell is really good. I don't think Amari Rodgers should be this high. Nico Collins as well, pretty good. I think at the end of the day, I'm gonna Tylan Wallace. I like that a lot actually. I'm gonna go Tylan Wallace here out of Oklahoma State. I like that a lot. Just saw that. All right, number 63. The Chiefs are on the clock. Wide receiver. They need a guy who can also go up and get the ball. Amon-Ra St. Brown can do that decently. Sage Surratt can do that like very, very well, but he's not gonna go in the second round. Could also be defense. The Chiefs defense was not fantastic this year. You got Chad Surratt on the board. Ooh. Interesting pick here. I honestly could go O-line yet again. I'm not going to do it though. I'm going to go with a wide receiver. Just who do I think is going to be? I want to go Nico Collins. I'm going to go Nico Collins. Not going to think about too much. Nico Collins out of Michigan there. Number 64. The final pick in this mock draft. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. They got wide receiver with their first pick. So here, and they got, I think, okay, J2 Failure, I remember now. So since he's gone, I don't think any of the rest of these guys are going to be second round D tackles. So do we go interior? No, O-line was decent. I'm not going to do that. I could go with a running back. That would be interesting. Who's available at running back? Michael Carter. I'm not going to do that either, though. This could just be best player available, honestly. Super Bowl champions, they don't need too much. So yeah, this actually could be best player available. And, you know, why not, you know, the front line is so important in football. Why not just defend it even more, bolster it up even more with Wyatt Davis? You could just, you don't even need him to start, honestly. You could just sub him in just to get some other guys some rest and have one of the best O-lines in football, which really would help Tom Brady. So I think that'd be good for him. So right here, I'm going to scroll through all the picks. You guys can pause and see all of the picks if you wanted to. So yeah, there it is, first round, and here we go in the second round. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Please like, subscribe, comment, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.